Sad family news left Matt Roloff crying after devastating and tragic loss of Papa. Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For Roloff family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. 4 generations of the Roloffs came to an end after longtime followers of Little People. Big World received the sad news of the death of one of the most important members of the family, Matt's father. But what happened? What was the Roloff tragic family news and loss, and why was Matt Roloff crying? 4 generations of the Roloffs came to an end after longtime followers of Little People. Big World received the sad news of the death of one of the most important members of the family, Matt's father. But what happened? What was the Roloff tragic family news and loss, and why was Matt Roloff crying during the episode? If there's anything the Roloff family will never fail to do, it is having each other's back despite the occasional drama erupting within the family. Following the news of an unexpected death in the family, Matt Roloff shared the sad news with his millions of followers. Despite all the hardships the family has been through, they have surely shown their strength by continuing to share their lives with longtime fans. Be it their highest or lowest moments, they have always kept it real. As episodes in Little People Big World are filmed in advance, many fans wondered why Matt Roloff was crying and struggling to speak during the episode aired in November 2022. It was announced Matt Roloff's father, Ron Roloff, best known as Papa by his grandchildren and great-grandchildren, sadly passed away on July 31, 2022, at age 84. However, the LPBW episode aired in November. As the episode aired, Matt broke down in tears during the confessional after sharing the sad news with the Roloff family. Wiping away tears and attempting to share the news with the cameras, Karen comforted him as he tried to hold back his tears. The star then announced his beloved father, whose name was Ronald, had passed away. Matt told the cameras, after putting up a very good fight for several weeks, he finally succumbed to his lung issues, and he passed away peacefully. The 61-year-old admitted to the cameras it was a difficult and unprecedented time for the family, with Matt Roloff's partner Karen describing it as a roller coaster. Ronald suffered from chronic lymphocytic leukemia. Back in 1999, Matt also lost his brother Josh due to being born with a heart problem. Despite doctors not being sure how long he would live, Josh survived until his 30s. Reality star Matt Roloff took to social media to share the devastating news. He described his father as an inspiration to many before the Little People Big World episode aired months later. Matt Roloff was the first to break the sad news with his followers as messages of support began pouring in supporting the LPBD community. In a message, he wrote, "A sad week for the Roloff family. My dad, affectionately known as Papa, to his 10 grandchildren and his 10 great-grandkids peacefully went home to be with his Lord and Savior yesterday evening. He literally loved people, and anyone who ever came in contact with him knows that. His love for Jesus was so evident throughout his entire life, and certainly in his final hours," he wrote in another paragraph. Matt revealed one part of Ronald's final words was how proud he was of him and his many accomplishments. They are one of reality TV's most beloved families, but the Roloffs of Little People Big World have been through a rocky road lately. As TLC's hit series awaits a decision on season 26, the clan has weathered bombshell relationship twists, terrifying health scares, and explosive disputes over the fate of their iconic Roloff farms. From Matt's surprise proposal to girlfriend-turned-fiancé Karen that left her in tears, to son Zach's life-threatening shunt malfunction requiring emergency brain surgery, to ongoing tensions with Amy and her new beau over running the farm, this tight-knit but complicated crew has faced more drama than ever before. Here's everything we know about the potential season 26 of Little People Big World, including whether Zach's departure will spell the end of the series. TLC has not officially announced if Little People Big World will be renewed for season 26. The long-running reality series remains one of TLC's highest-rated shows, so a renewal would ordinarily seem likely. But signs point to a possible cancellation. For starters, there's Zach's recent announcement that he doesn't plan to return. More on that below. Then there's the lengthy statement Roloff patriarch Matt posted on Facebook in late April, sharing some of the back-and-forth moments his family has had with the production of the show over the years. He explained that he was only able to come forward with his honest thoughts on the popular TLC show at the time of his Friday, April 26 post because a non-disclosure agreement he'd signed 20 years earlier had finally expired. According to Matt, by 2010 his family already wanted to be done with filming the show due to the grind of the process and the disruptions it caused to his kids' education. We thought we had completed our mission of educating the world on what it's like to be a little person in an average-sized world. Enough TV filming already, his post said. In the years that followed, Matt explained that his family continued to keep the show going through specials, wedding-themed seasons, and more. This is why I think there is some hesitation to announce from TLC that the show is over, even though the family as a whole is enjoying being away from it all after 19 to 20 years. He wrote before acknowledging that some members of his family have already said publicly that they don't intend to return to the show. As more and more family members drift away from the show, it becomes more difficult to produce the same content. Towards the end of the post, he acknowledged that nobody really knows at this point whether the show will go on. I feel very content and satisfied with the run of shows and the journey we shared with you all, he wrote, adding that they never know what the future may bring. Season 25 chronicled the daily lives of the Roloff family as they navigated relationships, businesses, and major life events. Key storylines included Amy planning a big charity fundraiser on Roloff Farms, tensions between her and Matt's girlfriend, Karen, over planning styles, and Matt's surprise proposal to Karen in Arizona. The season 25 finale of Little People, Big World aired on TLC on April 23, 2024, at 9 p.m. ET. TLC has not made any casting announcements regarding season 26, as the network has not officially renewed the series. The 25th season included parents Matt Roloff and Amy Roloff and their respective partners, Karen Chandler, Matt's fiancé, and Chris Marek, Amy's husband, plus Zach, his wife Tori, and their 3 kids. The other adult Roloff children, Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob, have all parted with the show over the years. But Zach and Tori Roloff made a shocking announcement in February 2024 to say that they would not be returning to the show after its latest season. The couple shared the big reveal on Thursday, February 21, in an episode of their podcast, Raising Heights. "We are not returning to the series," Zach, 33, shared. "We made that pretty clear the last cycle." Though the duo then explained that they hadn't officially announced their departure to fans, Tori, 31, clarified further, "We are not coming back to Little People, Big World, like we are done. That part of our lives, that chapter, has closed." Zach agreed, reiterating, "I think the chapter has closed regardless of us being asked back. We've made it pretty clear we're done with that chapter for multiple reasons. The question now is, can the show continue without Zach and Tori? If he holds true to his word, yes." He and wife Tori made the announcement on their podcast in late February. "It was no longer a project that we really believed in, and so the last year was hard," Tori said. "It was hard to show up every day for it. It was tough. It was unfortunate, 'cause you had such a run there," Zach, who started on the show when he was around 13 years old, added. Elsewhere in the conversation, Tori asked her husband of 9 years if he ever regretted having his life filmed when he was a kid. Looking back on his younger years, he said, "There were episodes that I regret, and there's things I've said that I regret, but that overall he would do it again." The Roloffs reside in Oregon, with the family's famous Roloff Farms located in Hillsboro, about 15 miles west of Portland. After 27 years of marriage, Amy and Matt Roloff divorced in 2016. They cited having drifted apart over time as the reason for their split. Yes, Matt Roloff and Karen Chandler are still together and, in fact, are engaged. On a season 25 episode of Little People, Big World, Matt Roloff and Karen Chandler shared the exciting news with friends. Matt proposed to Karen during their trip to Arizona a few days prior. Karen was caught completely off guard by the unexpected proposal, admitting she had no idea it was coming. Matt had secretly planned it by getting Karen's parents and close friends involved without giving her any hints. Karen tearfully recalls Matt saying he wants to grow old with her before she said yes to his marriage proposal. Karen Chandler was previously an employee at Roloff Farms before she began dating Matt Roloff following his divorce from Amy. Matt and Amy were married for 27 years before breaking up in 2015. Amy previously spoke with Us Weekly, saying she and Karen are cordial and respectful to each other. "We can be in each other's company," Amy shared. "We can enjoy that time. I wouldn't say we're going to be best friends or anything." Amy previously spoke with Us Weekly, saying she and Karen are cordial and respectful to each other. "We can be in each other's company," Amy shared. "We can enjoy that time. I wouldn't say we're going to be best friends or anything." Matt Roloff faced a terrifying health crisis in February 2023. The 33-year-old star of Little People, Big World was rushed to the hospital after waking up with a painful migraine that progressively worsened. The source of Roloff's pain was a faulty shunt in his brain. A shunt is a surgically implanted device used to drain excess fluid from the brain down to the stomach to be reabsorbed by the body. Doctors discovered that Roloff's shunt had developed 2 breaks, leaving him in a precarious situation his wife Tori describes as sitting on a knife's edge without realizing it. Emergency surgery was required to replace the broken shunt. While successful, the shunt replacement was a wake-up call. Zach admits any headache now is triggering after coming so close to a life-threatening crisis. TLC has not announced a release date for season 26 of Little People, Big World yet, as the show has not officially been renewed. Previous seasons of Little People, Big World are available to stream on Discovery.